Today on Arcane City.
I was like, do not mess this up and accidentally kill him on day one.
No.
He's too cool.
No, yes. I would be upset, but I'd rather you guys live. But I'd rather that the encounter happen and nobody dies. But it's also fun to see if somebody dies. Maybe one death. Okay, one death. One death. I am Tony Hansen, your DM and host, and we're joined by the rest of the Oi Dungeon crew. And today we're joined also by Brian from Encounter Party. Guys, today's episode is episode 4 of season 1. Happens to be our 100th episode for tabletop gaming all around, so we're very excited about that. But today, we have a lot of things happening in the story. Guys, last week, you guys found out about a new mechanic in the game where if we reach the end of the episode, you know that you would have a problem. So in the end of the episodes, you need to be back, no matter what, back to the fire and fury. And if you're left out into the city, you could be caught by the Seekers, which are the police force of Arcane City. Or, even worse, you could be hunted down by the enforcers sent out by Silas to capture you. If you're caught by either of those, you're going to have a problem. If you arrive back, your problem will only be they're going to punish you by taking some of your stuff and things like that. But the idea is that they think that you're going to betray them or you're abandoning them or running away. So you must be back in time. And if any of you that watched last week, you know that some people did not make it back in time. So that is a problem for them. We are going to go over to our special guest today, Brian, and we're going to go into his story coming up right about now. Brian, what's your character's name?
I am Dr. Bartholomew Clement.
Bartholomew Clement. Okay, this is the message I gave to you before. You are from the well-known city of Arlight, a place known to have stayed out of the Celestial War, which finally ended 7 years ago. A war between gods known as ancients and the city-states dragged into it. You worship the Keeper, an ancient considered to be moral, kind, and intelligent. In Arlight, a new order of sages has emerged in the years after the war, focusing on healing through nature, as well as applying a new understanding of the body, allowing proper healing of broken limbs, curing diseases, and much more. You have set out on a ship called the Silver Fox that arrived in port at Arlight weeks ago. There, they agreed to hire you for your services, as they often have need for someone as yourself. The crew is a little rough around the edges for your taste, but they live an entirely different life, so it's somewhat what you expected. The only small group on the ship that scares you a bit is a group of thieves that spend most of their time below. They always seem to be up to no good and always planning. The only thing you have learned without prying too deeply is that the captain, Captain Yeren, owed one of the thieves in the group named Guinness a favor. One night, you find yourself on deck of the large ship, and a few sailors are here and there. And for the first time, Guinness walks up and leans on the railing next to you. And this is now where we begin in story.
Could you describe Guinness's physical description?
So he looks like he mostly has a simple clothing on that's kind of probably clothing he's worn. It's peasant's clothing, and it's been probably on his body forever. Who knows if this guy is doing any laundry? Probably not. He's got a toothpick in his mouth, and he has a beard, brown hair, and human, probably somewhere in his 50s, you would say.
Okay. Evidence of a life of fighting?
Absolutely. He has a couple of scars you can see visible.
I sort of gently lean over to him as we're sort of both leaning, staring out into the sea, and I regard his scars and just pardon me for interrupting such a beautiful and serene evening. I happen to be a gentleman from the city of Arlight, and there is a new group of people that is trying to gain a greater understanding of medicine and healing within the world. Might I inquire about some of the lethality of some of your markings?
Oh, well, you're a pry, little one. I don't think I'm interested in going into every tale. You see that these scars, each one has its own story, my friend. But I would have to say that it's probably too long for this moment. How close to death do you think you've ever come in your life? Have you ever truly had a moment where you were afraid you were going to pass? I would say in my line of work, that's probably pretty often.
And say someone was supposed to reach that point, how does one possibly recuperate? Is there a network, or do you have someone in medicine or in healing that you ascribe to?
I do not. Usually I trust the old healing potion in the back pocket is the way I get around.
Interesting. Highly addictive, just so you know, not something to be mixed with alcohol if you can save it.
I find it even better with alcohol.
Yes, quite. Thank you.
I have a few questions for you. I hear that you're a doctor of some sort, eh?
Yes. Yes. Of sort.
And this means that you have some knowledge on healing, as we're speaking of? Something of the sort? Like a healing potion, I suppose?
Yes, actually, if I might be candid. I'm currently on a brief expedition hoping to gain some experience in some of the more dangerous wounds that people might recruit purely for academic reasons.
Oh, of course. I have to say, I'm on a bit of an expedition myself. You see, I'm heading to Arcane City and have a big job there, and I'm thinking it's possible that we may run into a little bit of a problem, and you being on the ship, I'm wondering if perhaps if we got into a bit of a tussle, that I could count on your services here.
Would I be allowed to catalog the particulars of what we're doing?
I suppose so, as long as you don't talk about anything else besides the wounds.
Again, purely academic. Our group is trying to gain advanced knowledge and some new techniques, and we're trying to find better ways and save people from the way of the sword. So you might see the reliance on potions is perhaps not the most effective use for long-term recovery.
Hey, that's a bunch of mumbo-jumbo to me, my friend, but whatever you want to do, just don't mention the details about where we are, how we got them. You can write everything there in your books, and you can all go back to Arlight and talk about it until your last day.
I promise to not ask too many questions as long as you and your friends won't have a problem with me poking and prodding you, perhaps to a point where it might hurt.
Well, it doesn't sound delightful. So, I suppose I can count on you then. So, you might be seeing me, and it might be in a situation where one of us are hurt, and if you can help us out, I'm sure we can throw a good coin your way.
Excellent.
Very good.
And I produce a small journal and immediately begin. I don't know how the writing is. Do I have to have an ink and quill? Probably, right?
Yes.
It's a small little bag that pops up, and I'm like,
start writing it down. Okay.
oh yes, taking notes vigorously.
What are you taking notes on? We didn't even do anything yet.
I'm wondering, based on the gruffness of your voice, if you have ever taken a severe injury to the throat.
No, I haven't.
Oh.
Is this what it's like to see a doctor?
Are you an imbiber of heavy alcohol? Smoker, perhaps?
Well, yes. I'm gonna go. I don't want to be examined.
I have many more questions. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'll just be sketching your forearm.
Do you want my medical insurance card in a copay? Well, I'll be back to you if you have any problem, and you can ask us any questions you like then. Okay?
Oh. Thank you.
Okay, so he walks away. Brian completely changed that story around because I had a lot of things he was going to say. Completely just put it on its head. Good job. Okay, so the days pass. Guinness doesn't say anything to you. There's about 2 more days. And you guys arrive in Arcane City. And Todd, if you could put up Arcane City for Brian right now. Brian, can you see stream? Not just us?
Oh, sorry, no, I cannot.
Okay, no big deal then. I won't put it up. So, well, actually, I might as well put up now. I just said it. So put up the Arcane City real quick for just the fans watching. This is the animated photo of Arcane City, just to give you an idea of what it looks like for those of you that are not sure or just joining us for the first time. And this is basically what it looks like. It's in a, it's basically a magical city in a large dome that's been like that for a while now. And basically the citizens inside cannot get out. They're not allowed to leave. And people that are coming in like ships, like the good doctor here, Bartholomew, are allowed to come in, but only for 3 days. So they're carefully monitored and watched. They come in, which would be in the latter part of this, the far part of this drawing here. And you can see here clearly that the arcane shield is around the whole city. So it's very much a society in a bubble, in all literal sense. Thank you, Todd. You can come back. Okay, so days pass for you, and Guinness eventually passes your way in the ship a few times and always looks over to you and kind of just keeps his eyes on you, kind of like a quick hello, and doesn't really say or bring up anything else to you. Finally,
I often have like a myriad of small questions that probably are just annoying about various medical inquiries about his personal life.
He definitely he's getting annoyed. He's tolerating you, you can see, because he needs you. So he kind of answers some of them and then kind of rushes away. So you're doing a good job keeping him at bay. So you guys are arriving, Brian, at Arcane City. Again, this is something you've never seen before. You've heard of Solst, the Arcane City, but you've never seen anything like it. And it's something very, very different for you. You see the captain come out, and you guys are kind of coming into port, and he makes a speech. Everyone, we have 3 days in port. Take the cargo down to the bazaar, and if you're not on duty there, you can hang around the city for the remainder of your time. Stay away from the center circle and Major's Road. You won't be welcome there. The Tankard is the best tavern, I think. It's nearby, and make sure you're back on the ship every single night at midnight. If you're late, by even a minute, they're going to throw you in some sort of dungeon. I can't get you out if that happens, so don't be stupid. Good luck. As you guys start pulling in port, you see all of a sudden a flickering of light in the front of the ship. The portal opens, and you see 2 wizards wearing yellow robes appear and come out. They immediately kind of give a nod to everyone, turn around, and they do something, and you see the shield kind of parts just where the ship is coming in. They both keep their hands up. The ship passes through, and they close it down. Okay, so you guys go into port. Guinness walks over to the gangplank to go off. He's at a distance from you, Bartholomew, and he gives you kind of a nod and gives you like the "I'm watching you" symbol. He walks down the gangplank, and that's that.
I make a note about possible ocular obstructions and cataracts and such things.
That's definitely what he mentioned there. Definitely. Okay, so some time passes for you, Bartholomew. You're on the ship. You can tell me, do you spend time off the ship, or do you kind of stay on?
Did I meet anyone else while I was on the ship, or no?
A few people, but not enough to make any strong relationships.
I am here specifically to acquire information on severe martial injury, so I am willing to go to some place where I'm expecting either people with a history of violence to be, or if there are sailors or possible people who have accrued, debilitating injury that puts them on the streets and that sort of thing. So I'm confident enough to be safe in my profession to try and find somewhere where, I don't know, maybe I'll get to see a fight. Okay.
So you actually do have a dagger on you, and you do have a staff on you, and you make your way into the city, and you walk around a bit just for the day, looking for anything that you might find. Your journey takes you to the Outer Rim, and through the day, and you're walking around, and funny enough, you don't really see any fights. And at times, in the better areas of the city, you do find more of the Seekers, the yellow-robed wizards, who seem to be keeping some sort of protection on the city. And they seem to be very harsh as well. You see a couple of times where there was some thievery, and they're not only catching them, but they're also judging them on the street, very Judge Dredd-like, and just kind of either bringing them with them, teleporting them away, or reprimanding them and telling them to report to Arcanum's Tower, which apparently is the center for law in Souls.
Is there any sort of physical or capital punishment on the streets?
No. It's always they just take them away, nothing more than that.
Interesting. I asked one of the yellow robes if they've ever attempted to apply the city barrier into a more personal.
Sir,
local...
back off, please. Stand aside.
No. Sorry.
And when you back off, he continues to it. He continues talking to the thief. They leave and don't speak to you. You spend the rest of your day going to a tavern. You're checking out. You find the bazaar. You find different places around the city that you can go to. Eventually, it leads you back at night to the ship, the Silver Fox.
Mm-hmm.
You're on the Silver Fox, and now it's getting pretty late, and it's probably around 10:30, 11, and everyone at this point seems to be. You're aware that midnight's coming, and you want to be on the ship, and everyone seems to be out drinking right now. But you've probably exhausted at this point. You've been outside the entire day, so you are resting. You're up top on the ship, and as you're there, just hanging out in the front, you hear some noises, and you're not sure who it is. You look around, and you just assume it's probably one of the other sailors. Time passes, because that's not out of the ordinary for you. You're used to hearing some sort of a sailor moving around on deck at all times, here and there. But it was quiet before this for a while. So time passes. You hear a few more noises. And all of a sudden, a loud boom that comes from the base of the ship. And the ship actually rocks and vibrates for a second. You see two individuals walking away from the ship. Again, you're not sure if they're sailors. It's hard to see who that is or what they're doing. These are things that seem to be of the norm to you. You're in port. And you've been in port probably about 5 times now. Finally, you see 4 of the thieves. And these are the thieves that are associated with Guinness, specifically. Although Guinness, who's always with them, is not with them this time. And they are walking down, and you see them pulling out blades and heading into the ship.
Well, my first implication is if there is an explosion or something that somebody might be injured, so I'm going to run below deck.
Okay. So it takes you a second. This is a big ship to get down there. And anybody who's been watching before, you know what's coming up. You know where we're going.
Come on.
As you start making your way down, you see an elf come up from below, wide-eyed and in a panic. Roleplay.
Are you hurt?
Not, yes. I really, pardon me. I apologize. I have to go.
See, he runs away.
I just gingerly call out, I am a doctor.
People are going to need help below.
Oh.
They're hurt. Run. Help.
I run.
Great.
Yes.
Love this.
I'm fairly in shape. I'm aware of the necessity of physical fitness. I make it down there.
That's terrific. Good for you.
A doctor to the last.
I love it.
Okay, so
what happened? What is going on?
Well, he's gone.
Hi,
He ran
everyone.
away.
What is going on? Did somebody set off a bomb in the ship?
Who are you talking to?
Kinda.
He's gone. He ran away.
I'm now realizing that you guys are not the thieves who were with Guinness?
Correct.
Yes, they're not the thieves. The 4 thieves that went in, this is not one of them. So,
This is not one of them.
so
If he's an elf and he can run and he can express sounds and words, I'm going to guess he's okay for the moment. I'm going to go
Right.
farther.
So you start heading down there, and as you get down there, you see the thieves that are around Guinness, and they're in the bottom, the lower parts of the ship. And in the center of the ship, there's all sorts of cargo containers you've seen here before, nothing new again. But in this room, something very interesting and very new to you, you're seeing in the other side of the room is a large gnomish suit. It stands about 7 feet tall, and it's an armor. If you see the stream by any chance, you'll see it on the bottom right. That's actually Vinny's character over here. and he's basically just standing there. And at this point, and you see 2 of the thieves are on the ground hurt. These are Guinness's thieves. And you see another thief is fine, and he's fighting off. And they're fighting a Seth, which is the second character from the left on the screen, if you do see the screen. And they're fighting off a half-elf, which is the next character with the blonde hair.
Elf.
And, oh, you're an elf. Who's a half-elf? Tom, you're half-elf?
I'm a half-elf.
Okay, Tom's a half-elf, you're an elf.
Learn the new characters, damn it.
They're new, there's a lot to learn. So, you see the 2 of them, and they're all engaged in some sort of fight right now. You walk into this, and I'll let you roleplay first, and then we're going to go back into combat rounds where everybody else is present. They're in the middle of fighting each other, and 2 thieves are hurt on the ground. 1 thief seems fine, and the other ones are fighting off. But, you know, the thieves feel dangerous to you. These other people just feel like they're trying to survive. They don't look like killers.
But there is a distinct difference as to what side people may be on. Correct.
It's very clear about who's on what side, definitely.
There are the Guinness thieves, and then there are these other people, and they very clearly don't like each other, and are fighting each other to the death.
It looks like that, yes.
I'm going to immediately address the first person who's down and injured. Either side. I don't know who these people are.
Okay, so you run up. Close to you would be one of the thieves, and he.
Yes.
In this moment, now you're moving into round combat because that's how fast we're moving now. He gets hurt, looks up at you, and is in some sort of a pain. You don't see any wounds on him, but he was grabbing his head a minute ago, and he's grabbing his head still, and looks like he's trying to listen to you because he knows who you are, but he's not really saying anything.
Don't worry. I'm a doctor.
See his reaction to this.
This is gonna be Rob all over again.
He has no physical wounds.
Yes. I'm not gonna tell you what I rolled yet, but tell me what you want him to do.
I point to where it hurts.
Okay. So I rolled a natural 1. So he,
Oh, no.
so he gets up and just looks at you blindly and just goes, "Ah! It's my brain!"
Okay, everywhere. Understood.
Okay, so he runs back to the elf, the blonde-haired elf, and just goes to try to attempt to stab him. And now we're back into round combat. You guys went last time. I think the thieves go first now. So he goes in to attack you, Dan.
Okay.
Natural. I just rolled a 1 and a 20. A natural 20. I am sorry for that. This is not going to be pretty. So obviously that's a hit. Here we go. It is 6 damage.
Oh, total?
That's total.
Oy.
Okay. Maya, the other thief, comes up to attack you. 12. What's your dodge? Your block. That's a hit. Okay. 4 damage.
All right.
And one of the thieves runs up to you. This is the one that's not hurt yet, and he basically doesn't know how to attack you. So I'm gonna give you a minus to you. So an 8.
Miss.
And you see him just striking the thing, and you're just like looking down at him, and he's just like stabbing the armor, not understanding. And that's it. That's the end of their round. You guys can all go first. Brian, you'll be up last. If you just even for basic actions or whatever you want to do, we'll start with Vin. Go ahead.
Can you just describe where the 4 thieves are, please?
So now there's 3.
There's 3.
Yes, I believe there's 3 now. There was 4. I think you guys got one of them down, so there's 3 left. Now they are blocking you, so you guys are on the ship that is completely away from the part of the ship and completely away from these stairs going up. Then you have the cargo kind of in the middle. That's kind of where the battle is taking place. And behind them, apparently some man is coming in claiming he's a doctor.
We're still by the
Yes, that middle
piece, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's one on each of us.
Yeah,
I
there is.
assume?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I want to do is I want to grab the guy that's attacking me. I want to basically manhandle him and try to throw him into the room that we opened up. I want to throw him back. I want to throw him into the box.
Okay. Go for it.
What am I rolling for this? Strength, I guess, right? Or an attack?
It's basically an attack with no weapon, so you roll d20.
Okay. A natural 20.
Wow, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
You achieve exactly what you want. You grab him, you use his momentum, and you toss him inside that little secret area.
Completely into the room.
Yeah, so Brian, you see Vin's character, just for your reference, because everyone else was aware of him from last week, take one of the thieves and throw him into these crates in the middle, and apparently there's some sort of secret compartment in there, and those crates are acting as a room. That are hiding out some sort of room with some nefarious purpose. You're not sure. And this is where you always would see Guinness and his thieves hanging out constantly around that area.
I got one more quick question.
You can deal damage now as well.
Okay, is the door for the room still by me?
The door for the room?
Like the piece that I pulled off?
Yes.
Okay, because I want to, when I can, I want to try to put it back on and like block him in.
So roll a d4 and times it by 2.
Okay, d4.
And he's already hurt. No, this guy's not hurt yet.
I rolled a 4, so it's an 8.
8 damage? Okay,
yes.
So you throw him in, he knocks out cold, and he's in
all right,
there
so
on the ground.
I don't even have to. All right.
Yeah, no need. Maya, you're up.
I put an aura of protection around. Can I put it around Vigorish and I?
Yes.
If he is he close enough to me? Okay.
He's not probably close enough to you because I believe it's only 5 feet for that.
Yes. 5
So
feet.
he's
Okay.
not. But if you put it up and go near him, then it would be on.
Okay, I put it up. I go near him. I put it up.
Okay, so you use your Seth ability, your magic abilities, and you see an aura actually pouring out for you in a sphere around you, and that is your turn. Dan, Vigorish, you go.
Right, so the guy who's attacking me now is the guy who I already attacked last week, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him with another psionic attack.
Ooh, going for it. Yeah, you kind of have to go for broke right now. You got the 0 level. Go for it.
Do I have to make an attack, or is this just
It's a
damage?
mind versus mind.
Natural 20!
And I rolled an. I'm gonna make this even super. We just started the game. You have natural 20s like crazy.
This is nuts. Yeah.
Guess what I rolled?
Well, it's a 100th episode.
Oh man.
I rolled a natural 1 to natural 20. So we're gonna do some scanners right now. So you use a sonic attack, and Brian, you're up next, and you see this elf put out his hands like this, and you see the guy grab his head again, and he goes, no! And it literally, his head explodes, and he falls to the ground.
Is that major enough damage for you?
Oh,
I'm gonna give you that anytime. If you roll a natural 20 and I roll a 1, that's what's gonna happen, Dan.
Yes. All right.
That's amazing.
So you're just, I don't know, maybe you're not horrified. Maybe you're excited for science right now, Brian.
I'm very confused. I'm really just confused.
So-
Like, I don't think body mutilation really disturbs me, but I've definitely never seen that before. And the first thing that goes through my head is, I have no idea how to heal that.
For you happening in 6 seconds, you're like, what do you need? What's wrong with you? And he's basically like, it's my brain. And he runs over and goes to attack Dan, and he stabs Dan actually badly and plunges the dagger right into him. And Dan backs up, uses his power again. The guy backs up, grabs his head once again. His head explodes. He falls to the ground right in front of you. That's the last 6 seconds of your life that you can't have back.
I will need a round to process this, so I'm just gonna sit there and stare for a second.
Okay. So
Soak that in.
As the doctor is processing, I just hold up my hands and I look around to everyone in the room and I say, I'm going to blow up your heads! I'm going to blow up all your heads! Everyone just let us go!
Go
or I'm
for
going
it.
to blow up all your heads, okay?
Okay, that's a very reasonable bluff.
That's
Make a
great.
bluff check. If you got it on your sheet, you roll d20, you add it above in the charisma. If you don't, you roll d12 and add your charisma.
So I'll be rolling a
You can
d12.
negotiate. Won't blow up your head. If you,
I can negotiate.
then you can use your negotiation.
Blowing up your
Okay.
head.
I'll gladly pay you
It is-
Tuesday.
That's a 7.
7. So you scream that out at them, and to them, you just sound desperate. So it's not. Apparently, they don't seem to be phased. That's the end of you guys. So the rest of them are attack. I'm gonna roll a morale check right now.
There's one left, right?
Oh yes, there's one guy left. Yes, correct.
He exploded one, and
Right.
there's
So this guy runs in to attack Maya. He rolls a 18. I imagine that's a hit.
Yes.
And do you have protection on you right now?
Wait, but the protection
Yes.
is good for.
What is it doing?
It gives me a +2 block.
Okay, so I think tell me if he hits you.
Yeah, it still hits me.
So that's 4 damage to you. So
Gotcha.
right, in this case, he goes around you. He stabs you with the knife and makes an interesting move. Do me a favor and roll a d20 and add in your strength score if you have one. I roll
My
pretty
strength
low.
score.
I roll low here, so I'm gonna give it 1 strength. I achieved an
+1.
8.
Okay.
roll high.
16.
16.
That's
so
plus the
he,
1.
he slides behind you to try to hold you hostage with his dagger, and you slide out of the way and move towards Dan freely in his move. So I'm gonna give you a move away from him, and you get over to Vigorish. That's his move. We're now back up to the top. Then you're up.
Is his back to me?
No.
All right. Well, I'm gonna engage him, and I'm just gonna try to grapple him again, and like basically just manhandle him. If I can grapple him, I'm gonna smash him into the floor.
Jesus. Okay. So you run into to go get him. Go for a grapple. Go for it. Just roll attack. Yeah. It's combat still.
A 8.
Okay. So you go to grab him, like, and you grab over his head. He ducks out of the way. He's a thief, which makes sense. Maya, you're up.
How far is he from me?
It's about 10 feet from where you're now.
All right, I take my staff and I beat the shit out of him.
Whoa. Okay.
Sorry.
Go ahead, combat.
I beat him with my staff.
Sorry. Who are you sorry for? Him? Don't be sorry. Okay, what'd you roll?
A 19 plus.
Okay, you got him. You got him. Plus. Okay, you run over to him and poof, you stab him in the head with the staff. That's pretty good. Staff actually has a stun feature on it right now, so you've almost stunned the S bomb out of him, and he gets hit backwards. Do your damage.
Sure.
Staff should be 1d6.
That's a 6.
Nice. So you take this guy out. Poof, he hits down and he just falls to the ground on the floor. He seems to be like moving his head back and forth like he's out of it. And
sorry, I go over him and just like.
Okay, you go over and threaten him.
Yeah.
Street style. Vigorous, you're up.
Is he unconscious or is he?
He seems to be either unconscious or like half out and half in.
All right.
You know nothing about it. Vigorous, you're up.
Are any of the other cutthroats up right now?
No, there's nobody left. One's got one has no head. One is unconscious, and one is somewhere between life and death.
I look around. I say, Maya, Metal Man, come on. We got to get out of here. We got to get back to the fire and the fury. Let's go. Now.
He comes with us.
So what do you do?
I pop him in the head just to like knock him out.
Oh, you kill him?
No,
knock him
I
out.
kill him.
Okay.
I just want to knock him out. And I take him with us.
Kill him.
Okay, so you bash him in the head.
I just want to make sure he's out.
You guys turn around and you see a man there who smells of like soil and plants and looks to be very astute and an intellectual of some sort. You can roleplay.
Technically, I'm under contract to heal these gentlemen, but I'm afraid if I do so, that will cause physical harm to myself.
Do you want to hurt us?
Who are you under contract with?
I am a doctor, so no.
All right, listen, just do whatever you got to do. We got to get out of here. Just get out of our way, please.
I'm just going to kneel on the ground. I'm not going to...
I say to him, who are you under contract with?
Mr. Guinness.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
I turn...
Wait.
What did
Do you know
say?
where he is?
And I begin to reach out for him.
You've now become the most important
Wherever
person on this
he
show.
is, he may not know where he is either. I believe he is having some vision problems at the moment.
I grab him by the collar. I'm just like
The collar, okay. Okay, so the walking suit of armor comes over and grabs you at the collar.
Where is he?
Again, not sure. Very frightened.
We're not here to hurt you.
Yes.
Clearly.
All of you don't seem to be in agreement on that.
I look to the other two. I look to the other two, and I turn around. And I'm like,
He comes with us also.
Jesus. You sound like a demon.
And I start,
Literally scared the hell out of me. I was like, what's happening?
sorry, the volume a little higher now.
Perchance,
Easy on the pitch.
perchance, are you a heavy smoker?
He's talking to you.
I just start dragging him with me. Like I got the other guy lumped over my shoulder, and I just start pulling him with.
Doctor, he's dragging you up the stairs.
I have no capability to physically resist this. So
Okay, you guys.
this is happening.
You guys get up. You guys get up top. Go ahead, Vigorish.
Wait a second. Metal Man, we can't do this. It's after midnight. We got to get back right now.
He has
Listen.
to come with us. He has to come with us. Yes.
Technically, I'm
That's
right where I'm
factory.
supposed to be, right?
Yes, you're on the ship. You live here for the duration of your stay on the Silver Fox. So.
Doctor, listen, are you going to be here tomorrow?
Yes.
Is Lucky going to be here? The leprechaun, is he going to be here tomorrow too?
Could be.
Listen,
That's great.
we're out here every single night. We're gonna come back, and I promise, if you're here and you help us out, I will not blow up your head, okay?
Yeah.
Yes, I have several questions about that I would like to have answered at some
We'll
point.
answer it tomorrow.
Listen, if you help us find the leprechaun, I will tell you anything you want to know about blowing up heads, okay?
Is he dangerous?
Listen! Yes, he is, okay? We're gonna come back tomorrow, you help us tomorrow, and we'll answer all your questions tomorrow, okay?
Yes.
All right, good.
Shake on it. I take his hand, I shake it, I do like this.
Piggy
I
swear
very
on it.
weakly shake your hand and just
Pinky
sort of
swear.
take a seat on the stairs.
I begin to like just
You
walk
don't
up the
tell
steps at this
anyone that we were
point, like-
here, okay? You never saw us.
It's going to be difficult to describe what happened. Well, it's going to be difficult to disguise what happened here as well. So,
What's your name?
my name is Dr. Bartholomew Clement.
Okay, Dr. B, we're gonna be here for you. You better be here.
Technically, it's Dr. C, but sorry.
Dr. B, Bartholomew. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Dr. BC. Just be here.
I love when she gets
BC,
nervous. She
be
gets like,
here.
I am too startled to reject such an offer.
All right,
Let's go.
guys, Metal Man, Maya, come on, let's go.
You guys-
Listen,
you
we're gonna
start-
get off the ship. You guys follow me. I'm gonna stay in the shadows. We have to stay away from the Seekers, and we have to stay away from Silas's guys, okay? That's number one. We have to stay in the shadows. We get right back to the Fire and the Fury, okay?
Copy.
Metal Man?
Let's move.
Okay.
You guys
Everybody
go
quiet.
upstairs onto the top of the ship. When you get to the top, you run into one of your pals. You see a knight coming out. Well, the doctor's downstairs, right? You left him downstairs. So
I'm going to attempt to at least stabilize anyone who still has a head down there.
okay, so you start working on the guys down there, and you guys, the rest of you, are up there. Everybody except for
forgot Rob was
Scro and Tom.
coming
Yeah, you see.
he was going back.
Talk again.
I'm alone.
Okay. You see Katika. You see a Katika comes running up, and at the same time, you guys notice this. Whether you vocalize it to you, you look up, and you can tell by the moon it is past 12. So now, out of game, I'm going to warn you. You're in a very dangerous situation. I'm going to let you know that this is a possible party killer or semi-party killer situation. I've designed, again, it's a lot of game. I've designed this to be the fail-safe scenario for when you break the rules. This is going to be the game killing you. So you're now into that thing. If you get spotted by a Seeker, they're not looking for you. But if you get spotted, you're in trouble. Or the Iron Circle, the Thieves Guild, which you're working for, they're going to send out enforcers. If they find you, his stats are right here, he's going to kill you. His only job is to kill you. Okay? So it's literally up to the mechanic of the game setting up. That's just your warning. And that's what's going on right now. You guys meet together. It's clearly past 12. Roleplay.
No, Katik, turn around. We got to get back. I don't know where you went. I don't know why you left, but we got to get back now.
Couldn't find him. Let's go.
Everyone stay in the shadows.
All right.
As you approach outside, the streets become deadly quiet. You hear the slow lapping water on the sides of the ships and a small howl of wind. But beyond that, nothing. All of a sudden, in the entire city, the lights go out. Everywhere, darkness in every direction. The city looks almost abandoned. If you didn't know, you wouldn't believe that the inhabitants are all inside. At the time, it is dead quiet. You hear nothing. You see nothing.
Do I have any kind of knowledge of like the streets from where we are getting to the Fire and the Fury? Do I know what would be the best way to get there? Let's say to
The fastest way to get there is to go right through the heart of the city, through Center Circle, down Mages Road, right into the Rim, into Fire and Fury.
How long would that take?
30 minutes.
what about the not necessarily the fastest way, but the way that would make us go most undetected?
Following the Rim around. So from the docks to connect to the Rim on both sides, left and right, you could follow it either west or east around the circle. It's like going around a clock.
And how long would that take?
Probably about 50 minutes.
Okay.
Let's just
Question,
take the
Tony.
quickest
If we
path.
do fire, when we do show up at the Fire and Fury, are we in trouble? You said we're in trouble. They'll just like take a couple things from us or whatever if we actually make it back.
So the only information I gave you on this is that if you make it back without being caught, you'll lose items, gold, both, or anything like that, depending how severe or whatever the role is. Blah blah blah. If you're caught, Seekers are going to arrest you and throw you into a dungeon. That's like immediate, no talk, no greasing them up and hoping for the best. You just know that your character is going to be removed from the game if a Seeker catches you. It's like you're out. Okay. Mm-hmm. And if the Enforcer catches you, the Enforcer is going to kill you. His stats are ready to go. He's right here. He's got a really cool name. I like him a lot. So I
was say, do not mess this up and accidentally kill him on day one.
No,
he's too cool.
No, yes, I would be upset, but I'd rather you guys live. But I'd rather that the encounter happen and nobody dies. But it's also fun to see if somebody dies. Maybe one death. Okay, one death. One death.
Just one.
Just one. I touched it. Okay. Guys, it's up to you. What do you want to do?
All right. I try to take the lead here. I say, all right, guys, listen. Follow me. I know the safest way back. It's going to take us a little bit longer, but we have less chance of being seen. So stay behind me, stay in the shadows, stay as quiet as you can, but move as quickly as you can, okay? The most important thing is do not be seen. Got it?
Very well, lead the way.
Got it.
Okay. So we head around the rim, try to get back to the Fire and the Fury.
Okay, here we go, guys. You are carrying one of the thieves with you, and one of you is a large metallic suit. So you guys begin walking. Which way do you go? Do you go left or do you go right around the rim? This means a lot. Which way do you go?
Are we center? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, docks are in the center, pretty much.
Up to you, Dan.
Do I know anything about going left or right?
No. I mean, they're the same. To you, it's the same. Like, which block do you take in New York City? Like, you go up West Side Highway or you take the FDR?
FDR, always FDR.
Yes,
depends on
100%. 100% the FDR.
Disagree.
I like the West
So
Side.
there you go. Do you go into the right?
Sometimes.
Very good, yes.
Depends where, let's not get, I'm about to give it to organization. Let's go.
Right is right. I go right. Right is right.
Okay.
Right is right.
You head to the right. Everyone must now roll a stealth check. If anyone fails a stealth check and you're all together, all those people will be caught. You now, as you start going, notice that some of you are not as stealthy as the other people.
Sorry, guys.
So I'm now going to allow you to say, you know what? I'm going to split up because I'm not going to get caught. So now make your decision, say together or split up. Okay? I'm going to go around the room and we're going to decide. Together or split up.
Together.
I was told to follow Dan, so I'm following Dan.
Dan.
Together.
Oh my God, guys. Brooke, together or split up?
Together. Together.
Yes.
You've known each other for a day.
Wow.
I also don't know where I'm going.
Well, that's a valid point.
Tom is making a very valid point.
It's been a week.
You've only known each other. We're on episode 4, guys, so you barely know each other. It's been a week. Yeah. So you guys begin to travel. 1,000 stars from Scott Weber. Thank you. The DM warned you. Tony goes Negan. Where's Lucille? Stars for Brooke to avoid Maya becoming Glenn. That's too carbon for you.
Yes. Very nice.
Spoiler alert.
Very nice.
That episode, I could do an
Nash.
hour commentary on that one episode of Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I think the guard became Glenn. Let's be completely honest here right now.
The guard became Glenn. Okay.
Poor Glenn.
Hey, 100 stars on Billy Hansen. Hey, what's up, Billy?
Hey.
Hey, Billy.
Billy, the creator of Mega Goat.
Yes.
Thanks for watching, Bill. Okay, guys.
All our love to the goat.
So
Mega goat.
You guys, yes. So you guys are all traveling together, which is what you think to be the smartest idea. And now you're traveling around. You must now roll together a stealth check. Everyone's going to roll. If anyone fails, that's all you need. One fail, that is it. So we're going to start the roll kind of easy with an 8. So
Tony, if we have stealth, we roll with the D20, right?
Right, and if you don't, you roll a D12.
That's all of us.
Who's got rerolls?
I have stealth.
She's got stealth and
can we use
rerolls.
rerolls yet?
And reroll.
Yeah, you
Nice.
Oh, we
Oh,
can.
She's got
I'll allow you to use rerolls.
Oh, good.
Guys,
She
please,
knows
please
how
like
to
and heart this
use
video.
it.
Please share this video out. I'm going to give them the rerolls now because this is a really bad situation. We have 31. Get us to 50 so we can make it legitimate, guys. Please share us out. 19 more shares gets us there. And guys, if you're watching for the first time, put !notify into the chat below. You'll be notified every time we go live, Mondays and Wednesdays, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, you guys go around the rim and you start to try to be stealthy, and this is going to be rough. I don't see how it's not going to get to this guy. Guys, just so you know, I'm going to put out right now, this is 10. What does that mean? You need to achieve 10. 10, that is right.
No. He's so happy.
10 successful stealth rolls.
I thought you said 8.
No. Yes, your A is your check.
Yeah,
you need to make 10 rolls.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's a long journey.
It's impossible.
It's like
it's impossible.
An hour.
That's crazy.
Hold on.
Impossible.
10
rolls. Buy my own shit for that much.
Do I get a bonus for
I'm
that?
9. I'm Kanak. That's impossible.
That is 40. That's 40 rolls we have to make.
Dad's gonna come and roll for me.
It's practically like 1,000. No, 40.
Hold on.
Don't worry about it. I'll
This is what you're 50 minutes away.
just let me and Rob go first. We're gonna knock this out real
every
quick.
roll you're doing is for 5 minutes. You fail.
I failed. It's done. It's done.
Yeah, because
No, Rob.
Get this out.
That was a real. That was a real.
I failed too. It's okay.
Ay.
It's okay.
That wasn't real.
You take like one step out of the docks. Oh, there he is.
I accidentally scream into the night.
That's all right. You'll die together with your good old friend, Metal Man.
There was a rather large sound in a boat on a dock.
Yes. So, Doctor, you do hear this. You actually, I imagine you help everybody. You come back up top to where you were, and you see them sneaking off, and you do know the rule about not being out past midnight. You don't know.
Just learned it.
Yeah. Just learned it. Fresh in your mind. You look out there, and you see them going up out of the docks, out of that area, and making a right turn. As they do, you see the knight. You see another person with them. You don't know who it is because you didn't meet him, actually. He trips. He goes, oh, man. And they start making their way around. Do you just watch and let them go, which is probably the smarter thing to do, or do you follow for some
I am where I'm supposed to be, and I was told to wait here till tomorrow. Unless I physically see them getting attacked, I snicker.
There you go.
That's what Damien's doing.
Exactly. Yes, it's fun.
It's fun.
Join us.
Damien loves
I may be the only person who wins your game tonight.
There you go.
You may be.
Could be. It could be.
It's true.
So, okay. So you stumble and fall, and you make a noise, and you guys look at him like, oh my god.
Shut up.
Is this going to be a problem? All of a sudden, how many of you are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Here it comes.
Oh.
1, 2. All of a sudden, an arrow goes ching off your armor. Right there, just inflicts you. It doesn't inflict damage to you. It rolled an 8. And you guys just look at him, and you see the arrow on the ground, and you go, oh no. Everybody roll a perception check.
Odd.
This perception is listed on your sheet, so it's a D20. If it's up top in your substats, it's a D20.
Where?
It's located under resilience.
15.
15.
2.
16.
So,
11.
okay, so 15 and 16. Rob and Brooke, you guys look up on a roof, and you see a guy that looks like an archer. It looks like he's wearing like a black hoodie. When you came in today, you reminded me of him. I see you look like an archer.
Nice, you did, yeah.
Yeah, and you see him already lining up another shot. You see
Ironic that Damien reminds you of him.
Well, Damien had a hoodie on today with a black mask.
It's my mask.
He looked like an archer.
Yes, I look like
It's
so,
perfect.
oh,
It's
she's
perfect setup.
Archer of the Night.
I should have said that. So you see the next arrow being lined up immediately. You guys can now take an action. Rob, what do you want to do?
All right, I grab the two of them, Maya and Vigorish, just kind of grab them by the arms and go, come, run, and just...
You throw them.
No, I kind of yank them and then let go and start to run.
Okay, roll D20 on your yank.
Oh.
You just did it while you're tripping and freaking out. I can see this going
Not
a bad
freaking
moment.
out. Where did that come from? 13 plus 1 for strength.
Okay, you're fine. So he gives you like a push forward and urges you to go forward. Maya, what do you do?
I grab Vigorish by the hand and I go forward.
Okay.
Stealthily.
Vigorish is both afraid and excited and afraid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Vigorish and Maya are both teenage boys and girls who both they're like, you girls, oh my god, boys.
Why do you keep taking my hand?
The person that's on the roof, does it appear to be one of the the Seekers, or is it?
No idea.
Yeah.
All-
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can just keep continuing to follow him because after the arrow hit me, I just kind of like, all right, I just keep going.
500 stars from Nick Lurkins for Blue's Clues to not get caught.
Thank you.
Well done.
That's a reroll for Rob.
Oh, that's
Here we go.
fantastic.
That's karma. What karma for
Oh
you?
my god.
Okay, so you guys all take off and start running, which means free shots from above. So, and am I clear to say that you guys just keep running? Because their idea is obviously to
We're
get
running and we're staying in the dark very stealthily, but yeah, I
right.
guess.
He sees you. though,
Everything's
but-
dark.
Yeah, he's shooting at us.
Two shots
already.
come in. Oh, wow, they're both after you.
Good.
All 2 2s. Good. That's what he said. 18.
He's a metal guy.
And
Yeah.
okay, that was almost a 15. It fell to a 5.
Miss.
So one shot goes into the armor, into the eye slit,
Oh.
or anywhere between the armor
Okay,
would
well,
hurt
well,
you. And the other one just ricochets off the armor, and you take damage. And his damage is a d6 plus 2, and that is 8 damage. I rolled 6.
8. Oh man.
Oh.
I think there's gonna be a death today.
What do I do here?
Don't die.
If I put it.
Don't die! Don't die! Don't die! There's a tree. There's a rock.
If
Don't
I-
die.
If I put it to energy, then what happens? Because I have 5 energy left.
You can block 5, and then you have to take 1. And you can't make any
What's on my
checks.
sheet for?
You can no longer do any checks
can-
for the rest of the day until you eat.
I'm sorry. Say it one time. I block 5.
I think
You block 5.
Yeah.
You take 1 because of your ability.
10.
You have to take 1 to your hit
10.
points.
I think we
Okay.
all started with 10.
Okay. And now since you have no energy left, you cannot do any checks. You can't make a successful perception,
got it
roll,
there.
climb. You can't do anything like that.
Can I split it
Yeah.
so I can put like?
Yeah. You can choose what you
I
want
can
to
put
take.
like 4 and 2. What was it? How much damage?
Oh, can you split the arrow? No.
Can I split the what I'm saying is, can I split the damage between the energy and hit points?
No. You kind of got to pick one. If you have multiple attacks on you, you could split them up.
How many hit points was it again?
8.
8. Oh, it doesn't matter. That solves that problem.
Well, I'm glad it doesn't matter. We just talked about it for 30
Okay.
seconds.
No, I thought it was the second time you said 5 and then 1, so I thought it was 6, and I was just like,
Well, if you block it ready, then you would block most of it, and then the remaining would get in. So that's a split.
oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, because you're using it.
All right, so,
So-
then that's what I would do.
Yeah, but you can't like say use 3 on this and 3 on that.
I gotcha. Because that's what I would do then. If that's the case, then I would still be up.
What's happening? You can't cheat
know.
off
He's
Damien,
like-
right?
I'm not cheating.
You know you have different characters, right?
He's copying off my
I'm not
paper.
copying.
No, you're not. Looks like it.
Damien's hovering.
That's what I would do.
Okay, so you take the 1
Check
damage.
your coins, Scro.
Yeah, I know.
I was
Don't worry,
distracting you.
I'm keeping an eye on him.
Okay, so first round, you guys got caught.
Yeah,
and
that wasn't a good opportunity. No. I can see what you're
they go after you the first time. He fires. The second round, you guys are running. Those are 2 shots coming in, and here's round 3. Remember, if you survive 10 rounds, you're good. But here comes the second shot. Third, oh my God, it's on Vinny again, and the third one is now on Maya. So here it comes, Vinny. You're up first. Here comes a shot. It is a 7.
Miss.
Wait, when do we roll?
You're just
running.
running.
Oh, okay.
If you want to stop an attack, that's a sure.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Is he on the same roof?
No, he's hopping from roof to roof.
more.
This one's
What?
this one's an 18 on you, Brooke.
What is he, a frog? Is he half frog?
He's a trained assassin on a roof as an archer.
Nice try.
And half frog, obviously.
And half frog. Yeah.
Guys, this damage came in. This is 3 plus 2, 5 damage.
5. Okay, bye-bye.
That's on who?
Remember, guys, I don't make the
No.
decisions for you. I just tell you what happens when you make those decisions. I know what I would do in a situation, but you guys are choosing to just run from the guy, and this is the results.
I'm a -2.
Running is the smart move.
-2. So Maya falls to the ground, and
No.
just so you know, Doctor, you do see that as you're watching the whole thing. They're pretty far away from you, but you do see arrows getting shot at them, and one of them goes down. Again, this is not a prompt for you to help them. I'm just letting you know what you see. You can act or completely ignore it.
I'm probably gonna wait until possibly people are gone, and then attempt to very sheepishly sneak in after, if that's a possibility. I'll have to wait and see.
Okay. So now, guys, if you're all sticking together, you have to choose. Stay back, give up a round, and stay with her to bring her up. You have to bandage her, or she's going to bleed out for the rest of the time. So you have a big decision here. I'm going to give you each 6 seconds. I'll tell you what. I'll give you 30 seconds as a party. Go.
Metalman, can you pick up Maya and bring her back, carry her back with us?
What's your strength? Do you have a strength
A
score?
1.
A 1? It's a lot. You're moving slowly.
And aren't you carrying another guy?
Yeah, I'm carrying the other guy.
Right, that's why you're moving slowly. Exactly.
I can carry her, but we must bandage her first. She'll bleed out before we reach the tavern.
10 seconds.
I start to bind her wounds as best as I can.
Roll.
Whatever I got.
I cast the.
Do you have any sort of wounds? No, right? You have no.
I still have the healing potion on me. Does that matter?
No,
Can we,
that's
see
a
it?
metagame. They don't know that.
Roll 12.
Okay. You can't use your healing potion now. Roll d20.
I'm just gonna try to wrap
I'm sorry. Roll d20, d12. D12.
Yeah, just using cloth.
What is it with you and
He
that
knows it's a
bowl?
one himself.
Too much Red Bull.
12.
She springs back to life.
Caddick does the best job he can do in the dark, running from an assassin, and he bandaged you. Now, while that happens,
Wait, I want to do something. Hold on.
What do you want to do?
Thank you,
Caddick?
Caddick.
I want to cast crawling fog while we're standing here.
Okay. Fog goes out. I'm going to roll with disadvantage. And 2 shots come in. 15 and 12. That goes on Vigorish. Does a 12 hit you? Might not. If you got any sort of dodge, it would not hit you.
It does.
Make a reroll.
Oh my god, you didn't put anything to dodge.
What?
Make a reroll.
I have a 1 in agility.
Where'd you put the 1?
Yeah, even if I put it in evade, it brings me up to 11.
Gotcha.
Can I use a reroll for you?
Yeah, you can use all your karmas versus me if you want.
Yes.
They're not paying attention.
Here we go. 10 and a 15, so now we're down to a 10. That's a miss. Okay, the shot misses. And that was a shot on you. And where was the other shot? Did I make the other shot?
It was on
2.
me.
It was a 2.
It was on me? Who was on? No, it wasn't on me. It was somebody.
I'm gonna roll again because I'm forgetting.
No, it was whoever it was a miss. It was clearly a miss. You rolled twice.
Oh, first was a miss? Okay.
I think it was on me.
Okay, that's fine. So the shots go wild anyway because they're going into the fog. You guys are staying there now. You still have you qualify for 2 rounds. We still have 8 rounds to go. Doctor, you're seeing the fog appear. You see some kind of magic use in there. You're still seeing Archer firing into the whole thing. What are you guys doing?
I'm still running, so I guess I'm holding Maya at this point. Like bandage her, scoop her up, and keep running.
So you guys are running. You're running kind of slow. 2 of you have a body you're holding.
When I see them run off, I stay
in the fog.
I stay in the fog.
Okay, you guys run off, and immediately you notice that he's not with you. Do you continue running or stop? If you stop, that's gonna cause another round to go by.
No, continue running.
Dan?
Yeah, I continue running.
Okay, so next this is round 3. Attacks go on. Let me do the targets first.
Does he follow them?
I can't tell you what he does. You can't see him. 4 and 3. So this is Vigorish, and now you're the target for 3 because you're carrying her. So that's you. Natural 20, but oh no, sorry, you're not in the fog. That's a natural 20 on you. We're gonna lose.
Man, karma can be a bitch sometimes.
Oh!
Reroll.
He just saved you.
Doctor!
5.
It's all right.
Oh, no, sorry.
I'm a doctor.
Excellent.
The doctor just gave you the check. So that turned your roll into a 5. That pretty much saved your day. That is definitely a miss. The other one is on. The other one's also a miss. Okay. So that is round 3. You're just waiting in the fog?
I'm waiting in the fog.
Okay.
I want to make sure. I want to see if he follows them.
Do I give you a duration for the fog?
No.
It should be 1 round, 1 minute, or 1 hour.
He did not.
So that should be probably under 1 minute, and that can be increased in duration through your character sheet. But so it means you have 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to round 4. Here comes. First target is Rob. It's you again. You're a big target here because you're holding it. This is a 19.
That's it.
Okay. No rerolls. You taking it?
I'll take it.
Okay. Here comes the damage. 4 damage.
Okay.
Second shot. Also you, Rob. 18.
That's a hit.
5 damage. I think that I don't know how this, unless you guys. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything.
I mean, I'm dead out sprinting. At some point, we shouldn't take us that long to quick out of range, 30 feet around.
He's not stationary. You guys are thinking he's like the guard in the tower. I'm
Which is
firing
like Last of the Mohicans. He's running along, hunting us.
Yeah, he's an assassin. What's confusing about
Great
this?
movie.
He's a trained assassin on a roof.
I'm not
there
confused
could
about
be
this at
more
all,
than
Tony, so-
one, right?
I'm very
Like,
confused.
We don't know how many there are. Up
I'm
this
about to
point.
die.
I break off from the party and I go.
This metal
fastest
guy
route
is
back.
useless.
Okay, so you don't know what's happening outside that fog unless you move outside of the fog first.
I
You're metagaming.
wait. I don't take. I feel that there's nothing coming into the fog, and I move in the other direction, like the fastest, like what I would know would be the direct route back to the tavern.
Okay. You head the other way. Okay, so Vigorish and Kadek, you guys are now running. It's going to be you're 1 and 2, and Vigorish is 3 and 4. You guys are still running, correct?
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Is there?
I'm going to ask a mean question, but would the bodies that some characters are carrying
Take the hit.
provide them any cover?
If they, I'll let them use it as cover if they want to.
Oy, oy, oy.
That's right, audience. Did you hear that?
That's
Were you
a
listening?
fantastic question.
Were you listening?
And answer.
Were you listening?
I'm not in tonight's episode apparently, so I just want to get my character out there as much as possible.
Don't worry, if they die, you're going to be right in the episode real quick.
That's right.
Okay, guys, so you have about 5 rounds to go. That's 25 minutes. And what do you want to do? Anything you want.
What is the situation where we're running? Like, is there? Does it appear this guy's going to be able to follow us on the roofs indefinitely?
I can't tell you. You don't know the answer to that. For one, you've never
Like, I
been to
see
the
arrows
city.
coming down at me.
When you look up, like you're running, like hastily, you see him literally hopping from one roof to the next.
Is there anywhere Is there anywhere I could take cover? A cart or an awning somewhere?
There's buildings everywhere. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
First day
Sure.
playing D&D.
Think about that. Now, everyone, were you listening to that one? There's buildings.
There are buildings.
He's on the outside.
Okay.
If you go on the inside.
I just go to the players.
And just so you know, they're all complaining about how he's killing them, but they're all running through the streets.
I'm not complaining.
No.
Don't lump me into
I'm
that.
complaining.
This is ridiculous. How come he's hitting me?
That's
He
a
can
day.
move. He has legs.
All right.
What?
As I'm running, I just find the nearest door and bash into it and go
There
inside.
you go. Congratulations. Okay, you run into a door. You bash into it. When you hit the door, roll d20.
But Maya's head.
No.
Do you have anything in vigor?
That's okay. My horns.
You
My
have
horns are
anything in vigor?
helpful. It's okay.
Under strength?
No.
Okay,
I
just
have
roll d20.
strength. 11.
11. You hit the door. As you hit it, almost like reacting from the pressure of your hit, you see a rune come in, and like flare up, and then go away. That's what happens when you hit the door.
I grab the knob and turn it.
Nothing happens. You can't get it open. Vigorous, what are you doing? You see him going for a door. He's trying to get in. What do you do?
I say, no, man, that's not going to work. Let's go behind the building. Maybe we can get some cover.
All right. I follow the boy.
Okay, follow the boy. You guys run into an alley, and for the first time, you have relief from this archer. He apparently does not have sight on you right now, because otherwise he'd be shooting you. Doctor, you're noticing outside. You see the fog has gone away, and you see the group is thinned out. That person on top of the roofs is traveling further away, but you see the large suit of armor moving back towards you, and apparently he's going to go either down the main street or down the other side of the city.
Well,
Not towards you, because you're in the docks. Like, you're still far away from where
Sure.
the road is. But somewhat.
Can I tell if anyone's injured?
You see arrows sticking out of him.
Out of the suit of armor?
Yeah, you see at least 2.
Is he within shouting distance?
Probably, yes. Barely shouting distance.
I call out. Are you made of flesh? Do you need assistance?
I have no idea. He's.
I feel very awkward watching your demise from afar.
I have no idea he's even talking to me. I just kind of.
Are you made of flesh? You don't think that's to you?
I don't know what that even means.
That's just humans
some
talking
other
to
guy.
humans.
Nobody on the
Another
streets.
trash can.
Bob, no question to me. Are you made of flesh?
Me.
I haven't gotten into Tom's character's library part where they get into flesh and bones yet. I've just learned about the city.
Okay, so
I just want to ask someone in real life that question.
excuse me. Are you made of flesh? Thank you.
Do you need assistance?
I just ignore him and I just kind of like keep going till like where, like I know what the mission is.
All right.
Okay, so
Good luck.
Jared,
You, I suppose.
Jared Woods, I'm not on you right now, but Jared Woods says for you guys to go through a window. That's how I'm reading it with the intent that I believe it's typed.
Oh,
Charles Morgan says, "Welcome to the adventure, Rob." April Hub says, "Cover equals less damage and more money."
Wow.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
Ryan Acafrida gives 2,000 stars.
Wow.
And that is for Rob.
Thank you.
He gave you 4 rerolls.
Very nice.
Nice.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you,
How about
Ryan.
those Blues Clues?
Rob's gonna need
That's
him.
nice.
Okay, so you guys are hovering in the alley, and you are making your way over. You ignore the doctor, the nice doctor talking to you, and do you head down Mages Road, down the center towards Center Circle, or do you go around the rim?
I know Mage's Road to be the fastest way to get back.
Yes. It
Yeah.
also takes you right by the tower.
It takes me by the tower.
Yeah. It's like walking through Washington, D.C., hoping that the
And the
law
tower-
won't catch you. 6 seconds.
I gotta go a long way then. I go a long way. Is there any way to go to like the
Sorry.
center and like circumvent just the tower? I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
You don't know the town well enough to do that.
Okay, then I go the long way just to make life easier.
Okay, you go around the other way towards death. You guys are in the alley.
Is what it is.
And you guys are in the alley, and you're looking at each other, and you both look pretty hurt. What do you want to do?
I look for a window.
Look for a window.
Yeah.
Okay, Rob.
How'd you get that
What
idea?
an idea.
It's in my head, Tony. In my head. The voices. You go to a window and you bash the window?
I'll try to open it first.
Okay.
Then it will
Try to open it. It is locked.
I bash it.
Okay. You bash it. Roll d20.
This is
12.
12.
gonna be epic.
It bashes open. You don't see any weird rune symbols anymore, and you
Good.
bash it open, and you see, inside, you see some glass going to the bottom, and you immediately hear, "Who's down there?"
Gosh darn it. Okay.
How do you think that was going?
I throw Maya in and jump in after.
You throw Maya in. Okay. Okay, so you throw Maya in, and then as you see a guy come down, he's much older, and he says, "Volt, Evan, are you?" Oh no, I didn't put the thing in. I'm gonna come back to you.
I jumped through the window too, and I have a gold coin at the ready for the guy.
Dan's just throwing out gold left and right.
Interesting.
You got it. You got to use it.
Okay, so you throw a coin out right to the guy. Are you throwing that from outside, or are you actually going in with him?
No, I go in with him. I don't throw the coin at the guy. I just kind of hold it and be like,
Okay, if that's what you do. Guys, you can role play. You hear him coming down. Well, you throw at the guy. You throw it down there. He's not there yet. You guys can role play.
All right. What should we do? Talk our way out of this or just knock him out, tie him up?
No, we talk our way out of it.
Okay.
I'm gonna offer him a gold coin. If you have any gold, maybe you give him a coin or two also, and then I don't know, maybe we can cover the cost of the window, and maybe he'll just let us hang out here for a little while.
Yes. I'm sure once we explain, he'll understand.
I thought you were a knight. Why do you want to knock out old guys?
This city, we can't trust anyone here. But
Listen,
I agree. We should try and settle this peacefully.
we
Fan player
broke into
characters.
someone's house, and you're saying we can't trust him?
Fan player characters. I just put the link into the Dungeon Master group on Discord. This is your time to shine. First one in, you can take it. If you come in and you're second in, you have to leave. Only one person in. One person is the guy. Whoever takes it, you are the guy. And that could actually be your character, so you can play in character. This is where you live. And apparently, some sort of knight has burst in, and some sort of child has burst in.
Body.
So, guys, I'm gonna give you about 30 seconds to jump in. You have that much time to jump in right now to play that character. And we say, here comes Evan. Here comes somebody. Welcome to the stream, Evan Moniz.
Everybody's running to the computers.
Johnny on the spot.
Evan, you come down the stairs, and that you know what you see. So role play.
Sir, listen, I'm sorry we broke your window. We just need a place to stay for a little while. Here, please take a gold coin. Maybe it'll cover the cost of the window, and maybe a little extra too. We don't mean any harm, I promise.
Whoa. What's going on? What are you guys doing? Why are you guys out?
Forgive us, this girl has been injured. We're on the run from thieves.
All right. Well, why are you guys out after curfew?
If you take the gold, that means you can't ask any questions, okay?
All right, I tell you what. You guys gave me 4 gold. You guys can stay here the night.
Oh, game
and I'll take
changer.
care of the window.
How many you got, Katic?
I have 4 gold.
All right.
Very well.
Here's 1 from me. You got another 3. Give me another 3.
All right, I give the 3.
All right, you guys get upstairs, and I'll cover this window, and I throw a chair out the window.
Okay.
Very good.
And I start throwing glass outside.
Okay, you throw a chair at the window. Wow, very good, very good. He's taking away all of my threads to work with. Fine, Evan.
What do you think? He's new at this?
So, okay, Vin. Time passes. You're gonna give me, because he's not facing you. You only have to contend with the possible chance the Seekers are gonna catch you. So you're gonna give me 3 rolls. Give me a stealth check.
I can't roll checks. I'm at energy.
Oh, you're just going through. So you can't even be stealthy. So you're just tired, making your way along. So here we go. Here come the rolls. Rob, I'm gonna roll in front of you.
So real quick, I don't know if you guys saw in the comments, but someone had said, since he's a robot and he's not really people, does the curfew apply?
You can X them. That's a question for the law. Okay, here we go.
But if you get caught, there you go. Just beep beep boop boop.
I'm gonna make.
Just look up at the roof and be like, technically, I'm technically.
I shouldn't say anything, but I have to. I'm compelled to say this. Just fall on the ground and be in suit armor.
I already said that to him.
It's an idea.
We talked about that on the chat.
Oh man, I had to say it because whatever. Okay, so good. So it's already been said.
And I'm not opposed to
Here we go. It's 15 or above to me to find them 3 rolls. Here we go. 5, no. So natural 20. So, which is not good. So you see, it's like 3rd, 4th natural 20 rolled. You see a Seeker walk up to you.
That's the guards, right? That's
the wizards, the wizard in the yellow robes.
Okay, I got it, yeah.
Wizards.
Sir, halt. What are you doing out past curfew? Do you work with Arcane's tower?
I am not sure of Arcane's tower, but I do work for the city.
Whom do you work for? Do you have authorization to be out?
I know I am late.
Yes. And?
I believe I am out at the curfew.
Yes, you are out past curfew.
I know what I'm saying.
What are you? You are construct.
I'm not sure what construct means.
There you go. Okay. Who is your master? Who is your creator? If you don't remember, you don't remember.
Why did I forget his name?
Don't help him. No one help him.
Come on, how am I forgetting this guy's
Piranha. No one help him.
Piranha.
Piranha.
Dr. Piranha.
I forgot his name.
I am totally
blank on what his name is right now.
Ned Donovan says, "Why the hell is a Raiders hat on this New York stream?" Well, for one, good question. Evan, we are from New York, but Evan is virtually contacted, I believe, from Japan still.
Japan.
Yeah.
What the hell? What the hell?
So the next question would be: why Raiders in Japan? That's the next question.
Why not?
Because we all want to be in Vegas. That's why.
Okay, so what's your answer? Who is your creator?
the Gnome King.
Okay, if I roll 12 or above, he knows that it is. Natural 20. I am on fire today.
Wow. Good, I'm glad you rolled that one.
Well, yeah. It's good and bad.
I can't remember his name. I'm totally blank right now.
So this, natural 20 is like the per situation. So this is the guard that worked at the city that remembers you. And he goes, oh, you're from the other day. Because I don't know how, I don't know how I didn't piece that together. That was a week ago. you think I remember that until my last day?
It just happens all the time. There's just, soup falling out of
What's
boxes.
his name? Because I was trying to
Seen so many
Bellman.
Rhaegar suits.
So he goes, listen, he says, you're property of King Bellman, and I don't think anyone in this city needs to go through a whole other thing. So here's what you're going to do. I'm going to escort you back to wherever you're going, and once you're there, you're going to make sure you never have a curfew again. And if you are, then we're going to have a talk with Bellman.
Understood.
Okay, come on. We'll bring you back.
And that's how you squeeze out.
That's it. That is not the norm getting out. Only because it made sense that I rolled an 18 on the check and a natural 20 on the next one. So enjoy that.
Wow.
We're going back to the other situation. You hear a knock at the door, Evan. Evan, what's your character's name?
Stim.
Stim? Here.
I can't believe I couldn't remember Bellaman's name.
I opened the door all looking kind of drunk. All right, whoa. Why you got after curfew? What are you doing here? I don't want any trouble, man. Don't be bringing the guards around here.
You see two wizards, and he goes, "Sir, I am sorry to bother you, but as you know, the curfew is very strict, and we have reason to believe that there may have been some activity around here. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?"
Well, yeah, I got pissed at my chair. I threw it through the window. Did you not see the chair outside?
They look. Yes, I have spotted the chair. Why is that?
It pissed me off. I kicked it. I f***ed up my toe. Sorry.
Beep.
Stubbed my toe. Threw it out the window. What else is I supposed to do?
They look at each other. Sir, you sure that nothing happened here? You know that if you are aiding and abetting any sort of criminal activity, that will make you culpable for the same crime that they're convicted of. Are you sure?
What? I can't break my own window? What are you asking me? What is this vandalism in my own house?
You are allowed to vandalize your own property. Yes.
Well, what's the problem?
Just want to make sure that we're all in the up and up. So you're saying you have no one here, and you saw nothing.
No. I heard some screams and some stuff earlier. I don't know what's going on outside. It's a curfew. I don't go outside. That's why my chair's out in the street. Think I want to leave it out there? But no, I don't go outside.
Okay, roll d20. You have a d20 on you?
Yes.
Want me to roll for you, Ev? I can roll for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you serious? I was only kidding, man.
Do it.
Dan's like, I wouldn't even let me roll for me.
I mean, it's your life.
Too much.
He's like, this guy's only 5 seconds old. Not my problem.
Yeah, I'm real attached to Stim.
Yeah, super attached.
Go ahead, Dan.
All right, here we go.
Captain
D20?
1, go through a roll. Yeah, d20.
8.
Sir, would you allow us to check your home?
I mean, he's got a karma. You want to use it?
Yeah. I will use a karma.
Go ahead.
19.
Sir, forget what I said. I believe you, and I like you. You seem like a good guy.
I mean, it's only one roll for like 4 people upstairs.
Sir, have a nice day, and please feel free to vandalize your property as much as you like. Just please keep the noise down.
I'll see you later.
Okay, they leave.
I'll see you.
See you later.
Can I get my chair? Or do I have to wait for the morning?
You can get your chair and then come back in.
All right, thank you. Let me go grab my chair and come back in. Close the door.
Okay, so the day
Close the curtains.
the day officially ends. We're now going forward to the next day. Now, you guys go about your day normally, and for those of you
Can I say a bit before they leave?
Sure, go ahead.
You know, I'm in the protection business, so if you guys ever need anything, I'm your guy.
So Evan, your character actually works at the docks. He's a guard, and basically your job is to safeguard any sort of shipments that go from the docks to the bazaar while they're there, and then back to the docks. That's a full day for you, and you're guarding all sorts of different things. That's your full-time job.
So, protecting things.
Yep.
Hence why you got money, I protect you. Come on in.
Thank you, sir. We'll not forget this service you've done us.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Tim.
That could have been, just so you know, that would have been very differently if I roleplay the NPC.
I say thank you.
Of the angry old man that would have came down.
I mean, he came out with the gold right away, and I was like, this could work.
And you can don't forget, you can add that to your character, of course. Okay. Thank you, Evan. Thank you for joining us on stream. We'll see you real soon. Awesome.
Later, buddy.
Appreciate that.
Thanks,
Take it
Evan.
easy.
Guys, you the next day, you guys are going to work. For those of you that slept in, you kind of just go from work there, and like you're immediately frightened at what's going to happen, but you didn't get caught.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're now going to we'll put it all in one moment. You guys go to the next day. You arrive, and you see Master Thief Burr is there, and he's basically like looking at you, and he's just like, "You guys are in trouble." Silas is inside. So everyone that did not arrive home, you're sent into that room with Silas.
I'm conscious now, Tony?
Yes, you're conscious.
I have one question.
You're at full too. No one took any injuries. Yeah.
Where did I go? Did I go back to the tower, or did I go back to the...
No, they brought you to Fire and Fury.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, because I was about to say, I got this guy, like...
Yeah, they just brought you to the Fire and Fury because...
Okay.
They just thought that's what it was. Did I say that? The Fire Fury? Did he say it?
Well, no, you just said bring you where you
you
want
didn't
to go.
say
You didn't say where. That's,
Yeah,
I didn't get a chance to say it because you switched over.
I assumed that you were saying to bring the Fire
I
and Fury.
wanted to go to the Fire and Fury because I
okay.
want to go back to the tower with the guy.
Yeah, that's what I was rolling with. Because I figured wherever you were saying is where he's going to bring you.
Are we all back to full?
You're all back at full. You're at full health. You're all there. You're about to go in. I'll tell you what. Really quickly, give me like a 30-second role play outside with all of you before those of you that were late about to go in. You can role play. Go ahead.
Guys,
What happened?
How are you? I'm very glad that you are here.
hey, listen, I don't want to hear a word out of you, all right? Or you either... Where were you, Dash?
What are you talking about? I was looking all around for the guy, the green armored guy, and we couldn't find him, so I came back to the tavern.
Where did you look?
What are you talking about? Oh, we looked all around. All around the city I looked.
Bad idea.
All around the city?
looked at the
What did you
other
expect?
three.
You just run into him on the street?
What did you expect? You went into the empty ship and then you didn't find nothing, and now you're back here.
And we
where
found
you?
where
Where
he
were you all
stayed.
night? Where were you?
In the bottom of the ship, we found where the guy stayed. We found his, like, I don't know, his secret magical
where is he?
headquarters or something. And we all almost got killed
Did you bring
more
him
than
back?
once because you guys just ran away.
Listen, they told us to be back. You should have got back here last night. Okay?
All right,
We
listen.
tried.
I got back here last night. That's what they
It was
wanted.
my idea for us to leave the ship. I believe that was a mistake. We should stick together.
It
in the
wasn't a
future.
mistake. We needed to get back in time.
Thank you for helping me, Kadek.
Listen, Kadek, Maya, Metal Man, the only thing that's going to help us is if we tell Silas that we have an inn. We have someone on the ship who can help us find the leprechaun. If that's valuable enough, he may let us go back out tonight and make up for last night. But we have to get the leprechaun back, and we have to tell him that we can do it because of what we did when we were late last night, okay?
Agreed.
Okay, we're gonna stop right there. They call you in. You see Silas is there, and he's behind his desk. He looks up. They close the door, and inside is Kadek, is Vigorish, is Maya, and is the set of suit of armor. Not yet. He's not revealed his name yet. You guys all sit down. Well, looks like on your first outing, you decided to break the rules, but you didn't get caught. So, that means you're worth something. Also means you're probably pretty stupid. So here's what's gonna happen. Arlok didn't catch you. But, there's a price to pay. You're gonna give me all your gold right now. Arlok's expensive. I sent him out. I make a profit on that. Put all your gold on a table. Walk out of the room. We're okay for now. And now that I know you have no gold, you come back tomorrow with nothing to offer. That's it. That too.
I slide my 5 over.
Okay, all of your gold is taken away.
I got nothing.
You have no gold.
No.
Uh-oh.
He looks. He goes, "What do you got to offer?"
Give him your frying pan.
No, he has no pan.
Oh, he lost the pan. Mom's pan.
I don't even have a frying pan to give you, Silas.
Give me the horn. Give me the horn on your back. I'll scrap it for metal.
What?
Give me the horn on your back, and I'll scrap it for metal.
It's made of wood.
It's made of wood.
Yeah, it's a
Whatever.
wood
I'll sell
horn.
it down the
Look,
bazaar.
do you want my dagger? I could give you my dagger.
Give me your dagger and give me your horn.
Silas.
Not a
wait a
negotiation.
second.
Give me your
Silas, listen.
dagger. Give me your horn, or you're going down.
I slide him the dagger and I say, look, we've been working together for years. You know that I wouldn't be late unless I had a good reason.
You got something else to offer me right now?
We have information. We can get the leprechaun tonight. We have an inn on the ship.
You're definitely going to go out tonight, and you're going to do what you're supposed to do the first night, but you're also going to give me that horn
Leave
now.
the boy's horn, Silas. I'll pay him with my...
You have no gold.
I receive a salary from the docks. Paid tomorrow.
It's okay.
Horn
Cac.
now.
All right. I give him the horn.
He throws the horn on the table. All of you get out. Go see Master Thief Burr. You better have a better night tonight.
Before I leave,
He said meet me like a robot. Beep bop boop bop. See you later.
I heard it's like coming through here. I like stuttered.
Beep beep boop bop.
Before I leave, I'm gonna turn to him.
Was the hostage not useful?
You'll know when he's useful. Don't worry about that. Go do your job. You guys walk back into the room, and you guys are hanging out with Master Thief Burr, who's kind of sitting there, and he's sitting there right now with Damien's character Dash and with Rob and Tom's character, and he's like, "Okay, guys, listen, you have to catch him tonight. I've been looking at this puzzle you brought in. Steve, you can put up the puzzle on screen, and Brian, if you want to help out this puzzle, you are able to help out even though your character's not there. The fan
I like
grade.
puzzles.
Awesome. This one is what this is basically. This is on my screen. Steve, you can put it up. It's just capture my screen. So this is we found this you guys found this the other day. This is some sort of thieves' cant, looks like, and we basically have to figure out what this means. Out of game, here's the mechanic I'm going to give you. Because you're working with Master Thief Burr, who's a trained, an expert, I'm going to allow you to decode 3 letters. You could ask him, and I will tell you what the 3 letters mean, and that is it. You need to figure out the flow, is what I'm trying to say. And it's easy to go off on this. So you're trying to learn the shorthand of a thief that could be different from another thief. So you can ask me now 3 letters, and I'll give you some information on that, and the rest you'll have to figure out.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Are the periods marking the end of what would be a sentence?
Either a sentence, a phrase, or there's a period there for good reason.
Okay.
That's your only help you can get from me.
All right, can we discuss amongst ourselves?
Yes.
The first person who
Yes, you
calls
can
it
all
out.
discuss, and fans can help.
All right. I feel like we had some possible headway at the beginning and end of the message. So I'm thinking of something in the middle, like somewhere around the CKR.
I was thinking the same. The CLK? Oh, CKR, right, yeah.
Yeah, after might be lucky or something.
Mm-hmm.
But
well, now the question is,
do the numbers trigger any known quantities that you guys already know, story related?
Nope.
Would the same letters signify the same words? That's another thing too. So if we asked what the letter M is it going to tell us what the word is for every letter M?
I'm going to give you relevant information on that, and maybe I'll give you a little more. It depends on what you ask about. So you ask me a certain question, I might give you more information than another one, just give you the word.
Well, the M would be helpful because it shows up a lot.
Okay, we're getting later in the show. I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds to ask me the first question.
Do you want to know what the M stands for, you guys?
Yeah, sure.
Which
what
M?
is the M?
In the beginning?
Oh.
After 8-6?
All of them?
I can't tell you every M. No.
Yeah, well, give me the one after 8-6.
Them. Or more appropriate, M. Like M.
Right.
Oh, 86 means to kill.
Right.
So what's the first phrase? Just read it.
If anyone
knows 86.
86 them.
Bingo.
If anyone knows 86 them.
You got the first phrase. Second phrase.
Tomorrow below the Arcane Tower.
Yeah.
10 p.m.
Bingo. Look at you guys. Keep going.
Manage it?
No, it's 10.
McGinnis?
Must get it.
The dot is not connected. The dot disconnects the 10 from the M.
Yeah.
I told you that.
Yeah. So it's below Arcane Tower, 10 p.m. That's the second phrase. So it's
right.
I'm getting for us quickly. No. Well.
Must get in time for us.
You have a second question. Ask it now. You can do it here or something else.
I think we might need it on that CKR thing.
Yeah, you want to do that, Tom?
We have two
you
or
guys?
3 questions. What'd you
You
say?
have 2 more.
We have 3 questions total, so we got 2 more questions.
So what letter?
Must get it.
The K?
Sure. The K of CKR.
K of CKR.
CK. Oh,
Next,
that one.
Yeah, the next piece.
The K. So I'm gonna give you the phrase seeker. Seeker.
Is that
was an easy
secret
one.
password?
Correct.
Seeker password.
Motion?
Something tonight, maybe?
You have one more question to ask me. You didn't get the. You guys have the previous one.
If anyone knows
So you-
86 and tomorrow.
you figured out that those other 2.
Yeah. Secret password.
30 seconds to ask me the last question.
I think we should know what the MGITM phrase is.
What was the password?
10 seconds, or you lose it. 10,
Motion.
9, 8.
All right, ask that one. The MG,
7.
Yeah.
MGIT.
What's the MGITM?
MG stands for magic.
Magic.
Magic item.
Magic item for us. Right?
Lucky.
For us.
No one is named Lucky.
John Craig in chat says, must get him for us lucky.
No one is named
No.
Lucky.
Yeah.
No, it's not lucky.
Josh, that's
Magic
a little help from me.
item.
Low key.
Us. CLKY.
If I'll tell you what, I'll give you a little hint here. Somebody
For lock and key.
burn a reroll. Burn 2 rerolls, and I'll give you a clue.
Oh, I have a bunch. I'll burn 2.
I've got none. So
You burn 2?
Yep.
Magic item for you, space.
Magic item.
Six.
Cyclic clay.
Key? Something key?
Scroll.
Secret password.
Magic item for you. Scroll. Scroll key. No.
Secure lock and key.
I'll do it this way for you.
Oh,
Skeleton key. No.
Look at it again. I don't think you're ever gonna get the S, so I separated for you and gave you the hint a different way.
Cloak.
Magic item for us.
Mm-hmm. You can look at it like that, yeah. Then what's the next part?
Magic item for use.
Use.
Magic item for us.
Clicky.
Clacky.
I'll give you another 30 seconds for the entire riddle, and then you're done if you don't get it.
Clack away.
And I have to think you're out of.
Cloaky.
Arky.
You want to burn 2 rerolls for a hit?
Clunky.
What about the rest of it? Could we figure out any of the ending or?
I think the end is leaf on carriage.
Leaf
But-
on.
Leave on carriage.
Yeah.
Or wine carriage. Wasn't there a wine carriage?
There's a wine carriage.
Yeah, but
Incorrect.
I'll burn 2 more for a hint.
Burn an additional one?
1 more?
Yeah.
Looks like? Okay.
The additional one is to tell you that it is not wine carriage or carriage. And
Not carriage.
what is the question you want me to answer?
I don't know.
what is CLKY?
Collectors.
Huh?
Magic item for us. Collectors.
That's what it is.
key.
So
Collectors something. And that's not carriage at the end.
Collector's key is correct.
Collector's key.
Collector's key. Okay.
Key,
Okay.
Seeker's password.
I don't know.
Okay.
See his password. Motion.
Maybe it's like. Check.
Motion.
Check something. Check.
Is FTR future?
No.
Feature?
No.
For the ride? No.
No. 2 rerolls, and I'll give you another clue.
Clock something.
I'll give you 2 of my rerolls.
For what?
Can you give us FTR?
After.
Motion after.
Motion after.
JL.
J-leaf on carriage. J-leaf on carriage.
I turned to the party, right, and I'm like, okay.
Guys, I'm gonna give you 30 seconds with this, and then we're done. I extended it because you were getting more stuff, and you're burning rerolls, so that's fine.
Is the end leave on carriage?
It's not.
Steve, can you check Vin's mic?
Oh, it's right. Yeah.
It's not wine, it's not carriage. 20 seconds.
Is it leave on?
Yes. Leave on.
Leave on. Just leave on.
What this says.
The hostage?
Just leave on cargo. Just leave on.
They bring him in. And he comes inside, and he goes, help them out. God, ask him a question.
What does this mean? And I push his head to the
paper.
I never saw it before, but this is the note that Guinness got. I never read it.
Well.
Okay, he's gonna be able to decipher. I'll give you one more thing from him. One free.
Pick it.
The password.
The password. Yeah, the password.
Password's moon.
Mm.
10 seconds. 10. This is going to end in 9. If you get something right in the next 10 seconds, I'll extend it. 8.
Just leave
7.
on.
6. Just
What
leave.
does CA mean? It's probably a ridge that refers to CA.
Cannon Ridge.
No. So you guys, you got just leave on before, so that's separate.
Is CA separate from Ridge?
Tony, can I burn 2 more rerolls?
Yes. What do you want to know?
Okay. I want to know the end. The
Courage.
Courage.
Is that a boat? I turn over
Yeah,
to. I turn to Dash. Go. Is there a boat? Courage.
Roll
in the
a
docks?
knowledge check. You can roll with advantage. We definitely would know the
20s?
information. Yeah. Local knowledge. You can definitely roll that.
17.
17. There's a boat called Courage.
Oh, there's a boat.
Hot damn.
Congratulations, guys. You pretty much figured it out. Good job. You can all take 50 experience points. That's every single person here, even Brian.
Awesome.
Let's go back to the. You can jump off it. Thank you. I didn't think you guys were gonna get that. You had to burn a lot of rerolls. That's why. So I kind of was.
Yeah.
But that's guys. Thank you to the fans right now because that is the only way they were gonna get that puzzle.
Yeah, rerolls.
Thank you.
Saving the day again.
Yes.
April Hubbs, you're right. She's below Arcane Tower at 10. That's exactly right. Yes, it was Courage. It was hidden in secret. Magic item. Todd Heaney says, "Burn my rerolls. Do it already." Skull Key. It definitely could have been Skull Key. That was you never know how it's gonna go. Of course. Password Mountain. Somebody said Mountain. It does look like Mountain. Motin. Motin. It definitely could have been that.
M2 O's.
2 O's, right?
Yeah. So it's
2 O's N.
O2. Yeah.
Yeah, I did it the other way so that it's like O squared. So
Yeah.
you'd have to think about it. Yeah, so good guesses from the group here. Fans, obviously, thank you to you. Good job. Does Stim get the 100 episode XP? Yes, you do, because you appeared in the episode. So congratulations, Evan. You get that.
Yeah.
Guys, you head out, and for the rest of the day, send you out there. Okay, guys, look, you have the information. There's not a lot of time left. There's really 10 minutes left. So because you guys took so long the other part, I'm going to give you this one shot. You guys head over down, I imagine, to the boat to pick up the doctor. Because you know he was working with them, or is that not what you do?
Yeah,
The doctor.
You guys meet him there, and he's there. Go for it. You guys head down to the boat, and you see the boat has pretty much the same amount of low activity right now, and you see the doctors hanging out above. And doctor, you see them coming up, a whole group of people, and the same people from yesterday. Role play.
I point to the one made out of metal, and is that one all right?
I give him the high sign. I just kind of.
Okay.
I'm fine. Why would I not be?
So you still have arrows sticking out of him?
If you were injured or broken or sickly or diseased, all of these things could be wrong.
I am fine.
Good.
So have you seen Guinness around today?
So, Brian, you saw Guinness a bit today, and he said that he had to do something for tonight. So whatever he's doing, is later on around 10 p.m., and he said he'd be back right after.
I saw Mr. Guinness earlier today for a bit. He said he had something going on tonight, and he might be back around 10 o'clock.
What time is it now?
If we're it's early now, so we're a little off kilter because we did all the whole stuff after, but it's probably around 7 o'clock, 7:30. You guys spent the first hour and a half decoding.
What did he say he was going to do?
Well, I did manage to actually save the lives of the 3 men you did not kill, so I think it's important to make it clear that I'm not actually a part of this team on an official basis. So there are some assets that you can use for future pummeling.
No, look, hey, whoa, look, I'm cool. We're not a part of the same team or anything. We're just talking.
The only information I can give you is that I was hired by Mr. Guinness to assist medically on something that he had planned, which he presumed might need some medical care after he was done performing.
And he would need medical care?
And his team, yes.
Pardon. So his team, how many of them are? How many are in his team?
That's an excellent question. I'm embarrassed to say that I can't answer. Well, definitely Mr. Guinness, and then at least 2 more whose lives I saved, and 1 who is currently decapitated. So, decapitated? I'm not entirely sure that's medically accurate. I have many questions.
I mean, his head is not attached to his body anymore.
Yes, but it wasn't technically severed.
Well, how does that work? Does it have to be severed in order to be...
that's very interesting, because I believe only you could answer that question.
This is what we're talking about now.
I think it would count.
We should focus on our mission here.
Yeah, gotta get going.
What is our plan?
Well, we gotta get Guinness. We gotta get the leprechaun.
Yes, I dare suspect that I've accidentally entered into something well above my head, and
Doctor, you still have your head, so I guess
so did the thief.
Bonus over some of the people that my compatriots met last night.
Yes, and I do think I would prefer to keep it that way.
Doctor, how do you feel being a part of something that might injure many more people than what you signed up to take care of? Many innocent people.
Personally, I am... I don't think pacifist is quite the term, but I tend not to attack unless being attacked. I am a healer. If you do require medical care, I suppose I'm someone you can count on.
But what if you're on the attackers? You've been hired by the attacker, you see. How does that suit you?
Well, I think I'm beginning to understand.
You're working for the bad guy. You're working for the bad guy.
Well, that's relative. How can you... Are you the good guys?
I mean...
Who do you work for, huh?
No. I wouldn't go so far as to say that.
I do believe I saw you getting attacked by what I can only assume is the city guard.
Yeah, but they attack everyone. It's not... They don't care really about good or bad. It's
right.
I will say one thing particularly clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Villains always pay.
And how much are they paying you?
Oh.
Hey, look, just to be clear, I don't usually go around like doing that. That's the first time that's ever really happened. I've never blown up someone's head before. I didn't mean to do that.
It was great, Vigorish. Don't worry about it. It was great.
Interesting. Have you been experiencing headaches recently?
Me?
Shh,
Yes.
Vigorish.
Wait,
He's not
who?
going to speak to you
What did you do?
any longer.
Look,
What?
Vigorish is very, he doesn't believe in causing violence or harming violence unless he blows up your head particularly. But if you protect yourself in a violent way, he has a huge problem with it. So just be very careful when speaking to him. He does not like when you protect yourself. It is okay, however, for him to blow up anyone's heads that he likes. No, I think it's
Robin.
No. Listen, you listen.
I think it's an
I
important
know
point to
what
note.
it means to protect myself, okay? Did you grow up on the streets in the Rim? No. You have a cushy job in the tower, okay?
I earned
and you
that
tried
job.
to kill
Here we go
someone
again
in
with this.
this group because they took your job away from you, not because they were going to kill you.
Such an
I blew up
angry
someone's
little
head
boy.
when they put me in a corner because they put daggers up to my throat, man.
Guys, stop. The doctor's listening.
If I just like reach out and touch your wrist, is that going to set you off?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm going to pull back. Hey, don't touch me, man.
Sorry. Would you?
Yeah.
I make another move for your wrist.
I hold out my wrists.
I just start monitoring your pulse.
Okay. He seems a little nervous.
Yes,
He's agitated.
I'm sorry. Why are we speaking to this man anyway?
Yes.
We're not speaking to him anymore.
I just pull something out and hand it to you. It's a leaf.
Ooh, what's
And
this?
I just hand it to you. Just
I
masticate
grab it.
on this for a moment.
I grab it. Tony, do I know what leaf it is?
Yes, you can identify the leaf to her. She is familiar. Okay.
It's a mild. Well, it's the mildest of mild sedatives. It's not even distilled.
He doesn't need a sedative.
It's more of it's like a fidget leaf.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, we need one of those leaves that will get this doctor guy to like come and help us out. You got any of those leaves in your bag?
Okay, so now we're
I
coming.
think I'm in.
We're approaching 11 p.m. So I'm out of game. I'm going to say you have the option here. Like right now, the way this is going, it looks like they don't like they don't really like each other here. The groups and the doctor, just on different wavelengths.
I think Dr. Bartholomew Clement is available for consultation if things go wrong and you need some healing.
Very nice.
So what do you have the choice here. I'm going to give you an option. If you like, you could come back next week if you wanted to play with Adventure and push that forward. You can, 2, leave the doctor on autopilot that if they come back, they know they can get healing from you, just in case, because that's like an offer. Or 3, tell them that, like, go F yourself.
No, I will pass off the good doctor as an NPC for the campaign and allow you to use him as you see fit. And he has patched up people who work for Guinness, so up to the DM's discretion. They're either stated down below decks, or you have more people to fight next time.
Okay, so
I know what the DM's gonna think.
Listen, how about this? If you follow us on our adventures or whatever it is we're doing, and you heal us when we need it, I'll answer any questions that you need. Okay?
Okay, so at a game, you know you're going to be gone in 2 days, unless the doctor decides to stay in Arcane City. But I kind of feel like that's not what your mission is. So you decide what's right for the doctor, whether you want to stay and do it in roleplay, please.
I have been sent out by my order to explore additional medicine practices to protect against lethal injury and the effects of war and battle damage and that sort of thing. We are trying to save lives and prevent more death in the current state of the world. I'm also concerned about your general health, Mr. Headache Man.
No, I don't have a headache. My head's fine.
Now,
Doctor, if I may.
the doctor feels like this is the guy that's going to get him published.
I absolutely love it.
Okay, so is the doctor? What are you doing? What's in role play?
This sage is willing to pass off to heal you guys as a party healer, as long as he can come along and do a case study on
Vigorish.
On Michael Ironside here.
Okay, so you're basically your character's going to try to get some sort of stay inside the city somewhere, get an okay to kind of stay more than your 3 days and stick around so we can keep studying them every once in a while, basically, right?
That's the hopes.
Okay, so and here you go, guys. Out of game, NPC moves into the city.
Absolutely love
nice.
He'll be studying Vigorish and the marvels of his mind. Okay, so you guys part ways right now from the good doctor, and you guys now go to where?
Listen.
Iron Fury.
While we're walking,
cool.
I like pluck the leaf from Dan's hand.
Okay.
And I just kind of like walk looking at it.
We either gonna go where we think he's gonna be or where he's gonna come back to. So what's it gonna be?
Should we go to look for the courage?
Let's go to the courage. I think that's the best bet.
Okay, so you guys are going to the courage to wait for him to arrive after.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay, guys. So you guys head to the courage, and you're there waiting for him to arrive. 10 o'clock comes, and you know that was the time that he was supposed to do his mission. So you assume that it's happening right now. You guys wait 10:15, 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Uh-oh.
11:15.
I'm heading back.
Head back.
I'm going back to the tavern.
Okay,
I'm leaving.
Damien leaves at 11 o'clock. Who else leaves at 11?
11:15.
How long is it of our...
11:15?
How long is it
Yeah, because
back?
that should be... It's a half hour, go straight
It's half hour
across,
back?
right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
11:15.
Yeah.
As long as possible.
Okay, so
Yeah.
11 o'clock,
Yeah.
11:15. Who stays after 11:15?
Wait a second. Before I answer that, I just want to say I have passive true sight. Do I see him? Do I see Leprechaun come by at any point?
Oh, I can sense the magic,
At
too.
11 o'clock, 11:15. No, you don't see anything.
I can sense the magic, too.
Who stays?
I stay till the last second that I possibly can.
I can't.
No, what I'm saying is if it's a half hour to get back, I stay
You
till
want to stay till
11:30.
11:30. That's what
So all you gotta do is tell me when you leave. Because you can't-
11:30.
11:30.
So who? Okay, who leaves 11:15? Who is the person that is definitely gonna get back and safeguard themselves and be okay? Your 100% will not be in danger if you leave 11:15. I'll tell you that. I will not tell you about the next phrase. Brooke goes back.
That's fine. Me too.
Of course.
Well, I said it already. I don't want to go back on what I said already. I already said 11:15.
Dash
I'm gonna
goes back.
Stick with it. Stick
Maya
with it.
goes back. Caddick.
11:30.
You're staying to 11:30. You're staying to 11:30.
11:30.
11:30 and Vigorous 11:30.
Yep, 11:30.
Guys, we're gonna stop right there. That is awesome.
I still have that leaf.
God, you have the leaf.
The leaf is important.
One of us may need to be sedated.
Guys, so we're going to do right now. Todd, get ready for this, please. Guys, we're going to go into, that ends the adventure for today. We're going to go quickly, this is a 2-minute segment. We're going to go right into manifesting magic. Let's go to that right now.
Oh, boy.
Manifesting magic. Okay, guys, so every week we'd be manifesting magic. This is your chance to get some magic. People can donate if they wanted to. They have to do it early in the show right now. So no donations right now. I suppose you could use a reroll to 500 stars to gain 5% on your manifesting magic. That would be very legitimate. So if you have 2 rerolls, you can bring it down from 95% to 85%. Guys, you know that if you make this roll, you will manifest a spell, which I will award you the next time we play. So we're going to start with Caddick. You're just rolling, right?
21.
21, that is a fail.
If we use karma, is it just for this one roll, or is that ongoing?
You're burning it for this roll.
Just for this roll.
Yeah, you're bringing the percentage down.
Right, but like next week, then what would the percentage be? Same thing?
No, you're back up 95.
Goes back up.
Okay, all right, just out of curiosity. I'm going to go for the regular roll.
Okay, need 95
Here
or
we
above.
go. No. 4.
2,500 stars now just given. That's actually past the maximum. So you could take a 1 karma.
Okay.
And that brings you down to 75%. You now have a 75% chance. That is from Evan. Thank you, Evan.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Come on.
75% chance.
79.
Oh!
Whoa! Yeah, buddy.
Nice.
Very nice.
That paid off.
Oh my God.
Brooke, you're up.
Me?
Yes.
Nice.
105. No, that's not right.
105.
That's amazing.
15.
That's probably
Sorry.
just
105
05.
and 100.
15.
Or 15.
15. That sounds more like it. Good job. Dan.
37.
37. And Tom.
88.
88. Really close. Guys, that'll do it here. There's no shopping
Wait,
today.
Tony, quick question. I'm
What?
sorry.
Yes.
Lauren gave 5,000 stars last week. Did we decide what that was going to yet? You said you were going to do it this week, or?
Didn't we split that? I thought we did.
I don't think we did anything with it.
Oh,
No.
that's a little late. You have to do it after. Todd's Heaney is trying to give one to Tom right now, but you gotta give it before. You can't make it the success. But we can answer next week if you want.
It's all right. I appreciate that.
Or take it as a reroll if you gave it already. The 5,000 stars. I thought we divided it.
Yeah, we
divided
broke it
up.
down.
I don't remember.
That's right.
No,
All I
you
have
said
is-
you were going to do that this
The
week.
last I have is what do we do?
So you can what do we do? So you can use. We'll decide it next week, but we can use that for a magic item drop for the whole group. If you want to use that right now, it's random. Whoever rolls the highest gets it. We could do that right now.
Or healing, you said? Was it a healing too?
Hold on, I got it right here.
Or like, or karma. Is that like the other option? Like,
It's a wild surge at 5,000. It's a wild surge or the random magical
Okay, so
item
it's
loot
here.
drop.
Okay.
1,500 stars was healer's roulette. First person to call for healing. 2,500 stars, right, was manifest magic for one player.
That helps you to. It's an automatic manifest magic
Right?
for one player.
There was 2,500 for one player, and there was 5,000 stars for a wild surge, 5,000 stars for a random item loot drop to one player.
So you can use that right now, guys. What do you want to use, if anything?
What's the wild surge again? I'm sorry.
It means a person who's a target of or cast a spell, the next one cast or the next target of a wild surge, 1d10,000 will happen. 10 seconds,
That's
guys.
more like when we're fighting somebody. We want,
Yeah.
that.
Can we just wait on it?
Yeah.
I mean, better use it now because they.
Well, we can guarantee manifest magic for two people if we do that, right? Because we got 5,000 stars, right? It's 5,000 stars.
Yeah.
So we can break it down. We can break it down to two manifests, which are automatic, or we can do one magic item for somebody.
For one person.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm good with either one of those.
I'm good with either or.
Yeah.
Choose now.
I feel like the latter is more in the spirit of this quest.
One magic item.
No.
That one of us gets.
Okay, let's do it. Everybody roll
yeah.
d20. Highest
Do it.
person gets it, and you'll get the magic item beginning next week. Let's do it. Rob rolls a
10.
10. Damien rolls a
20 natural.
natural 20.
Oh, man.
Can't beat that.
Vin rolls
We tie
a
it.
5. Brooke.
18.
Dan. You got to roll natural 20.
10.
Oh, sugar.
And Tom.
Nope, 17.
17. That is it.
Yours.
Scroll gets a magical item. Congratulations.
Yes.
Captain Hole gets a magical item. Guys.
Wait, the one guy who's going to use the magical item 0 times.
Yep, that's
gets the
right.
magical item.
He finds it outside the fire and the fury while the rest of us are in the thick of it next week.
Back to the tavern already. Like he's definitely not gonna,
Guys, thank you for joining us today. I want to say thank you so much to Brian from Encounter Party today. You can check him out there. He's a dungeon master there, or the game master there. Tell us any information you'd like to tell us about finding your show and where it's available.
Yeah, Encounter Party is a professionally produced audio adventure podcast. We are a collection of professional voice actors and comedians from across the country. Head over to encounterparty.com. Our show has a bit of a unique editing format, so our show is only about 50 minutes per episode. The entire first campaign just wrapped up. Head over to encounterparty.com or download the show anywhere you can download podcasts.
Awesome. How long have you been playing tabletop?
Over 20 years, since I was about 8 years old, probably.
Nah, same with me. And how long have you been DMing for, or marshalling, or game master? Forever. Same thing here. That's awesome. It was a
when you work in the industry as I do, you become the guy at the table who I can read is pretty much how that works. I play with people who can't read. I'm the DM.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today. You played a doctor. We've never dungeon mastered a doctor into tabletop, before. That was awesome for me. And I loved how you played the character and brought him into the whole feel because he felt like he's from Arlight. He felt like he's somebody different, has a different way of thinking and everything. And I love the enthusiastic for knowledge feel for him. So that was fantastic. What is the doctor? Before we go in part ways, what does the doctor think about this group?
He is suspecting he might be on the wrong side of this equation, but he's kind of getting reaffirmed that there really are no good guys and bad guys in medicine, that everybody's going to need help in some regard, and I think he's trying not to be an aggressor, but it's kind of hard for him to turn a blind eye to pain. He is truly studying, and his order is trying to help better recovery medicine, because as you mentioned, that there is aftermath of war in this world, so he is definitely dedicated to healing that type of stuff.
Walking that line is exactly what he's doing. He's just
That is cool, though.
That's awesome.
Cool. Yeah.
That's awesome. We also had to say hello to Ned Donovan, who's also a part of the show, Encounter Party. He's putting the link right in there in chat. You can find it at encounterparty.com. And